परिवर्तन जो ऐतिहासिक चीजों को साथ लेकर चले, उसका नाम इंडियन सिनेमा है, जो कि भारत सरकार की बड़ी कोशिशों के बाद पुराने दौर की फिल्मों को सुरक्षित रखने के साथ साथ आज की मौजूदा पीढ़ी तक पहुंचाने का काम कर रहा है, जिसके चलते मुंबई में स्थित NMIC के प्रयासों के साथ साथ नेशनल आर्काइव की कोशिशों के माध्यम से क्रॉनिकल्स ऑफ टाइमलेस ट्रेजर्स थीम के तहत पुरानी फिल्मों की स्क्रीनिंग दिखाई जा रही है, जहां पर सबसे पहली अपने जमाने की ब्लॉकबस्टर फिल्म ज्वेल थीफ को दर्शाया गया, जो कि है एक कोशिश भारतीय सिनेमा के सदाबहार योगदान को कभी न भूल पाने की। तो आइए ऐसे में ज्वेल थीफ स्क्रीनिंग के मौके पर बात करते हैं वहां मौजूद मुख्य अतिथि के तौर पर आई मशहूर मॉडल और बेहतरीन अदाकारा Esha Gupta se.
First of all, I would like to congratulate you for your remarkable journey since Jannat 2, which was your debut. And today at NMIC with showcasing the old era movies, Chronicles of Timeless Treasures. What is your say on that?
I truly believe, and especially as I'm growing older every day, and when I'm saying older as in more mature every day, more understanding every day, I'm realizing it's true. You know, when I was young and my mother used to only make us listen to her kind of music, her type, her era of music. And I remember I was like, oh my God, Mom, come on. Like, you know, I want to watch my era of movies, which were DDLJ and everything. And as I kept getting older, I realized that's the music I still listen to. Those are the movies that you still watch and you're like, it takes your breath away. Like today we were watching Jewel Thief. And I was like, wow, how did they do it? You know, the acting, the emotions, the sound, the colors, everything. I think it's important to show the golden age of cinema that we've been through, because that's the whole history, right, of our cinema. And we should not forget that what movies they made at that time with the minimum resources. Remember that at that time, now we finish a movie maximum 30 days. At that time, I've known that films that have gone on for 3 years, 4 years. So it's a beautiful initiative, I think, that NMIC and NFDC is doing to make especially the younger generation aware of the beautiful cinema that India comes from and India has delivered. And of course, for the older generation, I wish my family was living in Mumbai and not in Delhi, because I know for a fact my mother would have come here to just watch the movie.
I would like to say that you are actually from the roots of India, as your father has been in airforce as well. So I would like to ask you, the restoration process, what the government of India initiative is, information broadcasting and the National Archives, how do you see these processes of restoration of the old movies and, you know, bringing to the newer generation, as you also talked about?
You know, I see them as monuments. There's a reason why the government of India is protecting the temples, it's protecting the monuments. It's to make sure that the younger generation, especially in now times and age, that our lifespan, our focus has only become 15 seconds. They are making sure that we are promoting them. Me as well as an actor, I feel I have the duty towards my country, where people are following me. So I go to all these temples and all the monuments, so they see the real India. They see the history of India, the beauty that India has to offer. I think it's the same way that the government and the INB ministry, what they're trying to showcase, they're restoring the beauty. You know, we are restoring such beautiful buildings, which is 200-year-old, where we are standing right now.
Now I'll bring you towards Jewel Thief. Of course, that is a movie, that is a blockbuster movie of its era. So your favorite star, I guess, is Vijay Anand. Right. Could you like to speak about him, and of course the movie, any scenes you would like to speak about?
Scenes, well, the whole movie is amazing. Vijay Anand, listen, he's an icon. You know, what else do I say about him that has not been said? But I would especially like to talk about Vaijayanti Malaji. She's been one of my favorite, and I was just telling my manager who's here with me that Vaijayanti Malaji, just recently I saw a video of hers which was on news. Beautiful and graceful, and she just did a dance performance. Now, and I wish I could have screamed in the audience, and I'd be like, oh my God, the moment she came on screen, I took out my phone, her first scene, and I just recorded her. But the beauty that she had, the grace as an actress, that's what I noticed. The effortlessness that they had in every dialogue that they'll say, it's because they felt everything. They danced really well. And thanks to, this initiative, we have the pleasure of watching and witnessing it all in real time now for us.
I would like to ask you, of course, MIFF is around the corner. It is about bringing all the documentary makers under one roof. So how do you see these kind of initiatives?
Listen, it's amazing because especially the fact that we have so much stories to tell in our country, all over the world of course, but in our country we have so many stories to be discovered, to be shown, that we are unable to do that unless we have such initiative. Because of these initiatives, I feel people of any age, first of all, the best thing is people of any age, they are open to become filmmakers. Because एक वक्त ज़माना गया कि अरे अब मैं 50 का हो गया क्या करूँगा. No, you can still restart your life at 60. You never know when it clicks for you, right? This is a really good initiative to give them path as filmmakers. And with documentary, like I said, there's so many stories. For me, the favorite thing to do is when I'm traveling, and I travel a lot alone internationally especially, I'm in the lounge and I'll find, especially old people, I sit next to them, start talking to them. With experience comes stories, and I think what MIF is doing is beautiful because we can show so much, and especially it's environment conscious more.
Especially I would like to mention that India, taking an initiative, rather I would say that 39 countries movies will be showcased in one day. Can
you imagine that? That's where India stands right now. It's amazing that you told me, and I honestly didn't know about this. Wow, that's amazing. That shows where India lies, right? Like that shows the power of our country, that shows the power of our cinema, that generally also shows that being an artist, and an artist I mean even you, even the cameraman, all of us who are from this industry, we are global citizens. We are not from one country, but it is being proud when you can say I'm a global citizen from India and you're showcasing your art. And imagine 39 countries. We are at par with any other film festival out there.
My last question to you, of course, these are not my questions, these are my words to you, and I want you to comment on that. As you talked about the beauty, and I read one, on positive note I'm talking, I read one of your quote in one of the journals, bold and beautiful.
Right.
And your presentation as a woman empowerment has also been seen with those quotes. So how do you see those things, and what are your internal things which represent you as a woman empowerment symbol?
For me, what empowerment truly is, for a woman at the same level as a man to be respected equally, to be paid equally. A woman, if she's working and she's married and a husband is working, for husband and wife to be equally responsible for house duties. For a woman to be allowed to study till whatever age she wants to study, for me that is empowerment. Making sure that women are equal as men, right? I think that's what I want to showcase and portray, that I'm a woman of today. That doesn't mean I don't want a man for myself. If there's an alpha man who's not there fighting on the road, but there's an alpha man who opens the car door for me, who's very patient and quiet when I'm all over my head, I want that, and I want to represent that woman also, the woman of today who is strong and taking her own decisions. She can stand for herself and stand for others when there's inequality and cruelty towards other human beings, but still be a person of her own.